What's up, guys? Welcome back to Boost Brothers Garage, and we are back in David's garage, sitting in front of his 240SX, which I know we really owe you guys an update on this car. But this video is a little bit different. This video is about our buddy Thomas's Mustang that David just recently installed a PE ECU, and you built a wiring harness in like 48 hours for the car and did like a full EFI swap, tuned it, and took it to GRIDLIFE, and actually got on the podium and unlimited at GRIDLIFE. So we're gonna throw in some dyno footage here. And then, David, you want to talk about your experience at GRIDLIFE and how it worked? Your first ever podium, which congratulations, that's awesome. First time really driving the car. What'd you think of American Muscle, V8 power versus your SR days, and just in general, driving in a car that you didn't know and the whole experience?
When you're driving someone else's car, you learn to just kind of take it slow, because obviously you don't want to ramp up someone else's car. You certainly don't want to ramp up your own car, but especially someone else's. And so I just worked up the pace every session, just faster and faster and faster. And I ended up my last lap of my last session being the fastest lap I put down. So that at least proves to me that I was incrementally pushing and pushing and pushing. First time I drove the car was off the trailer, through the pits and to grid, so it was kind of interesting to get a feel for something and then just go on track. Above all, I feel like the car definitely needs a lot of sorting, both in the EFI tuning, but more so on the suspension side and the braking side. I'm not used to driving a car with power steering. The 240 and like the shifter car didn't have power steering, so when you look at my in-car footage, I'm really throwing the car in way too hard and way too aggressively. I'm also under-braking the car. The brakes are kind of over-boosted and they're very touchy. So you have to be like real ginger about how you get on brakes. And I just felt like I was under-braking in addition to really pushing the car a little too hard in the corners and corner entry. So I did notice driving, an American V8 as opposed to a boosted 4-cylinder is, I had gotten used to driving my car, be it the correct way or not, to drive a 4-cylinder, and that, you'd really be aggressive to the turn and you'd kind of get your car set up mid-turn, and you'd always play the timing game of, I'm going to set the car up and I'm going to go watt, and then by the time boost kicks in, I'm going to be on corner exit. And that's, it's kind of a fun way to do it. Like I said, I'm not a professional driver, but I've done pretty well doing it that way. And with the V8, it's not like that. You obviously have to actually time your throttle pedal. You can't just be watt and wait for the turbo, which is nice because it's very forgiving. You don't really have to be super precise, because you can make a mistake and then get back out of throttle and then onto throttle without completely losing all your steam, all your momentum, all your boost. Above all, I kind of hoped that I could use the throttle to make the car rotate. And I was a little disappointed that all I did with the throttle is make the car push. I think there's some things we can do with the front sway bar and a few other things to make the car rotate a little better, but the only way I was getting the car to really rotate was to lock up the rear brakes on entry and try to get a few degrees, and then just kind of carry that through the turn. Otherwise, it pushed pretty hard, especially on corner exit. So I want to really thank Thomas for letting me borrow his car And in addition to that, he let me borrow his truck and his tow rig to get the car there. I can't thank him enough in that he kind of saw I was really struggling with my build and I wasn't going to make this race. And, unfortunately, I'm probably going to not make the next race. And he knew I was helping him out a lot, and he was just willing to throw me the keys. And that's the kind of people you meet in the car community, and I think that's something we should all strive to be, when I'm in his position, to help someone out who's really struggling and trying to get something done, to really keep my motivation up and letting me get some seat time in something. So thanks, Thomas. So we're going to cut to some in-car right now, taken with Thomas's Garmin Catalyst. Hope you guys enjoy.